So this is part 2 of Man and Jody's commentary. This is more the FIFA 14 ideas side to it. So basically, in the last episode, part 1, we were just looking at just showing you around my ultimate team. We were talking about trading methods and fitness and all that. But this episode is just talking about our FIFA 14 ideas. So straight away, ultimate team. What do you think? What do you think, George? Come on.
Right, no mistake about that. You had a good idea. Passing it well.
What? Pink slips.
Promising piece of attacking play.
Yeah. If you do go on YouTube quite a lot, you probably have seen KSI or LGBT. He used to have a series called Pink Slips, where he would play his subscribers for money, but a lot of people have changed that round and changed it so that when you play someone, you can play for coins or a player. And I think it would be a really good game mode. Make it more competitive, wouldn't it? In a different aspect to divisions, because that's just non-stop sweating, and it just gets really annoying. And it just gets boring, Ultimate Team, after a while, but it doesn't stop most people from playing it, but it does stop quite a few. So we was thinking that, say when it's loading and you can see the other team's squad, that you can lock on a player that you will get if you win. I'm not too sure if you get it off the player, so he loses that player, or you get a copy off the market, but I think a lot of people would find a way around that and just play against their friends for players and kind of cheat, so that wouldn't work out too well. But if you ever play seasons, you know to set the menu when you're starting it, when you're picking a team. I think for Ultimate Team they could use that, and then after picking your kits you can lock in how many coins you're going to give the other player if they win or if you win. But I think you had a good idea about that, didn't you, George?
A single-minded approach. All good strikers have to.
Yeah, was it that you set how much you are willing to give away for a game, and then you search for someone that's put in the same amount, and then you play each other for that amount of coins. It'd probably be a better idea. It'd just keep more people hooked onto Ultimate Team, and we'll probably get EA a lot more money as more packs will be opened, even though it's pretty much just robbing us. But anyway, don't want them to get me banned. The next idea would be, I don't know if this would actually work, but you could possibly use the card of a player. Say, for example, you bought David Silva, and you just bought him the normal 88 card, and if he plays well for you, he could go his stats could go up, or his overall could go up, or something like that. And then, but possibly when you sell him, he just resets, because it wouldn't be quite fair, because eventually it'd be 99 at most things, and that wouldn't be too great. Another thing, they need to sort out the glitches on Ultimate Team, don't they? Like the connection to EA. It's just, I think it's because they've put so much more on this year's edition of FIFA that their connection's having to do a lot more. But you'd expect from a big money company like that they really should have a better connection for everyone to use. But if you are watching the gameplay instead of just listening, you've probably seen George score an absolute peach with Podolski. Yep, right footed shot, top right hand corner. Keeper was off the line, but career mode is also on the agenda to talk about. For example, there's international management, which was added this year, I thought it was a pretty good idea, and I weren't quite sure how it's going to work, and how it does work is quite clever. But I feel that it's definitely not there yet. I feel that they've got more to add to international management. I'm not quite sure what, but it just doesn't feel like complete, if you get what I mean. It needs to be more added, I feel. And I feel that the free agents, they should be more realistic, as you can get some ridiculous players on there. You can get 17-year-olds that are like 70 overall with 5-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot, 80 pace, and they could even be a centre back. I mean, that's how crazy it is. I've had recently in the Leicester career mode, I bought this free agent. He was a centre back with 5-star skill moves, 72, 18 years old. He's absolutely amazing. 6'4". Yeah, he's got about 80 pace. It's pretty good. And well, it is pretty good for us, but it's just not realistic. So I feel that it should be quite different. And it does kind of need changing to make it more realistic. And really the only other thing for career mode is sorting out deadline day. Because if you have a match on deadline day, you probably know, if you play career mode quite a lot, if you have a match on deadline day, sometimes it will submit straight after deadline day finishes, and you don't really have a chance to play the game, and it could affect where you finish in the table or whatever, because it has come down to that for me before. As the Manchester City career mode, for example, that I used to have, I had Southampton away on deadline day, and it was in the second season, and I drew, and I believe that at the end of the season I lost out on the title by 1 point. So if you take that into consideration, and I've won that game, I would have won the title. So it is kind of EA ripping you off again. So that's pretty much about career mode. There is still a lot to be done, like fixing the glitches. Just to add to the Ultimate Team that I was talking about, I think that when EA's connection goes, when you're in a match, it does say that you did forfeit the game, I think, and it affects your DNF record, so you don't get as many coins in the future. I think that needs to be sorted and changed, hopefully for the better, so it doesn't count as an actual forfeit. And you probably haven't heard George talk for a while because we've just lost connection on Skype. Bit weird, but anyway, we're going to start the second half now, or are we? No, I've just scored to make it 2-2. So I'm straight back in there, bit sweaty, but it's what I need with this team. And just trying to call George again on Skype, hasn't worked. So pro clubs, I was also thinking about changes to that. I think they could change the system on it, like for example, well not for example, you start in Division 10 and work your way to 1. I think that's a good idea. Bringing the seasons into it makes it more competitive again. But what I think you should do, you should get like, not necessarily a pack, but like on Ultimate Team you can buy like bronze packs, and I think you should get like a pack of players at the start of your pro club that are like bronze players, let's say, and you have them in Division 10 as long as you're pros in the team. And what I think you should do, the further the divisions, up the divisions you go, I think the better ranking that they should be. Like maybe going up by 2 or 3 overalls in a division. I think that'd be a pretty good idea. It will be quite helpful because it does get more competitive up the divisions, and for example if you're playing a team that has 8 club members and they're all playing in one position each, and there's not many of the computers, so they are going to be quite good, saying that they're all using the pros, so they're better than the computers anyway. and there's just you two using your players and most of your team are computers, then you're not really going to stand a chance because they're not using many computers who are quite stiff in this game, quite slow, not very good at most stuff. EA usually make them so that they have strength and height, which is quite good, but not really what some people want, and that could be changed too. I think that it's quite weird how they've changed it so that you have your own pro for online and your own for career mode. I think it's a good idea in one way, but in another it's not. Like in one way, it stops people from boosting on career mode, like a lot of people have been known to do by just putting this, the stats up, so your shots constantly go in and winning a game like 20-0 or 30, etc. But some people don't like it because they are finding it quite difficult to actually rank up your pro online. It's more of a challenge, but for some it is quite hard. I know that, for example, getting these skill moves, that's proved out to be quite hard with the accomplishments you have to meet to actually get the skill moves. So I think that should be sorted as well. It should be like partially, I think there should be a way around that. I hope they could figure that out. But nonetheless, it has been overall a good game. They have got quite far in the past year with FIFA 13, but I think there's still a lot of room to improve on, which could be improved on even. And hopefully it will make FIFA 14 better. And if I have missed anything out, or you guys have any other ideas, please feel free to comment. I am not quite, well, it will be quite nice to see what you think if you are watching this. There are a lot of ideas, and it'd just be nice to see your opinions, what you like and dislike about the game so far, and what would be better for the future of FIFA. So just to add, I've just remembered that I have heard a rumour going on. I'm not quite sure if it's a rumour or actually true, that there has been 2 professional female footballers who they've written to EA and said that they want female football teams in the game. I think it will be quite hard to do, but they do have strong backup, as they have made a petition and managed to get 30,000 signatures. But it would change FIFA a lot. I mean, they would have to make a complete new mode for, well, they would have to use the game that they've already created and then make it all over again, but with female teams, etc. As the male and female teams, we wouldn't exactly be able to mix as say an ultimate team. You won't be able to have, like, it'd be a weird hybrid, but male and female, it wouldn't exactly work out, and I think a lot of people would feel that it would ruin the FIFA community as of now. But it would be a good idea just to see what they're like, but I wouldn't be too sure on the rating system. Like, I don't know if they'd rate it with the system they currently have now, so it would go off also the male overalls, or whether they would have their own rating system, which is probably more recommended, as it wouldn't be exactly fair rating them over men. They would need to be related, well, rated by their own, like, female footballers. For example, their best player could be like a 90 so overall, but compared to a male, and I'm not being biased here, but compared to a male, that could be a 70 overall or an 80 overall, or possibly not even that. So a new system would have to be in order, and I don't think EA would really have time to do that now. I don't think they have enough time to do that. Even if the female footballers did get the petition and had their wish granted, I don't think it would be a feature we'd see in FIFA 14. I think possibly FIFA 15, if they started working on it now, and it would really help a lot. But I don't see it happening any time now. But we are coming quite close to the end of the game. I believe it is 2-2 at the moment. I'm just going to say it doesn't end like that. Probably see here. Yep, George with the finish from Podolski. Not quite sure how he got that shot away in the space he had, but Podolski, his left foot is not necessarily overpowered. He does have a good left foot, but just, well, yeah, pretty much overpowered is what I'm trying to say, because I do play against him quite frequently online, and it's just his left foot you really need to watch out for. His right foot isn't that good, even though you have seen George score that absolute cracker with his right foot. So I don't feel it's that good. But anyway, I will be selling this team tonight. Well, the time I'm recording the audio, not the gameplay. So I will be selling it and hopefully going for a hybrid kind of team. And hopefully I might be able to make a video on it for you guys and make another video of all the goals. And a good time for George to come back. He's on Skype. George, say hi. Right, George is back, but we're pretty much at the end of the video, guys. Not long left to go. George has just made it 4-2 in the match. I'm not quite sure what happened to our internet connection, but oh, your computer turned off. Oh. But anyway, I've talked about the female footballer petition, and we don't think it's going to be in FIFA 14, do we? Because no, they don't exactly have the time yet, and it would be confusing and take up a lot more space on hard drives and whatever, because it will be a complete new game. But I hope you have enjoyed our view on what should be in FIFA 14, and I'd like to know what you guys want, and hopefully you can leave that in the comments. Squad builder is my new squad I'm building tonight, if you really want, and don't forget to like.